What's going on YouTube? I got a brand new video for you today, and today we're looking at the bold ending, which is a craftable hand cannon that is heavy burst that is also stasis. Now before we get into all the rolls that this thing rolls with, this is my exact roll that I'm using. I'm using polynomial rifling, flare magwell, headstone, and dragonfly. An origin trait for this weapon and all other weapons that it has dealer choice. Final blows with this weapon grant small amounts of super energy. Equipping multiple weapons from the pale heart increases this effect. So the more weapons you have on that's from the pale heart, which is these weapons that's listed, from the final shape DLC, if you have any of these weapons on, it will increase that effect. Now when it comes to the perks that this weapon can roll with, we have in the third column attrition orb, strategist, air trigger, to the pain, which is one of the newer perks, headstone, loose change, rapid hit, and in the fourth column we have demolitionist, desperate measures, dragonfly, moving target, collective action, golden tricorn, and eye of the storm. Now the go-to role for me for PVE is definitely headstone and dragonfly. Headstone reads precision final blows spawning the stasis crystal at the victim's location, and dragonfly also on precision kills creates an elemental explosion damage. Now once you enhance headstone, you also get +5 stability, and dragonfly you also get +5 reload speed. And reload speed is the next segment of what we're going to talk about this gun, because the reload speed on this thing is dirt, and it sits at a base reload of 26. And I don't know about you, but I do not like slow reloading hand cannons. So that's why for the magazine I go with flare magwell, because it gives us +15 reload speed, and it also gives us 5% more in our stability. So we're going to put that on, and we're also going to put on a masterwork reload speed, because it is terribly slow. I can go make me a sandwich and come back and I'm still reloading. I do not like slow reloading hand cannons. Now for PvP, to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to use this for PvP. You can give it a try. I do see some perks that's PvP-ish. We got the new perk to the pain. We also have rapid hit, eye of the storm, and moving target. For me personally, I would rather just use the Warden's Law, because the Warden's Law got Zen Moment, kill clip. If you want to use a heavy burst, which is the 2 burst shooting hand cannons, if you want to use that, you do better using the Warden's Law. Now the perk combination of this weapon that we have on is real nice, but the artifact makes it even better. It had a little seasoning on top of the bold ending. When we look at our artifact, in the second column we have winning hand. While using weapons with dealer's choice origin trait, combatant precision final blows or rapidly defeating combatants cause the target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby combatants. Having several equipped weapons with the dealer's choice origin trait increases the effect of the explosion. Now we did testing trying to see how much of an effect that this perk has on making the explosion bigger. It's really not worth it, to be honest with you. We did testing. You can look at it. I got all 3 of the weapons in my inventory, from primary, secondary, and heavy. Is all dealer's choice weapon origin traits, and it makes a difference, but it's not to the point to where you want to run all 3 weapons with the dealer's choice and not even using exotic. It's not worth it, but it does help. It does help it slightly, you know what I'm saying, but it's not worth it to run 3 weapons. As you can see, the explosions from before and after 3, not that big. But coming to the third column, we have creeping chill. Now this is what you want to have. Stasis weapon final blows against slowed or frozen targets release a burst that slows. So it's so much going on with this gun. We already got headstone making a stasis crystal whenever you get a precision kill. We also have dragonfly that blows up whenever you get a precision kill. We got creeping chill, and they don't even have to be a headshot. You just gotta kill them. Stasis weapon final blows slow or frozen targets release a burst that slows. Then we got the origin trait perk winning hand. Whenever we get a kill, precision or multiple combatant deals solar damage to nearby targets. It's a lot going on, and that's why this gun, I have over 1,000 kills with it already. It feels like an exotic, but it's a legendary, and it's even more juicier on stasis subclass, especially after the stasis rework with the frost armor and the new fragments that we have and reworks that we have for the fragments. Is a fantastic. It's like, why would you use anything else besides the bold endings as a stasis primary? Now if you don't like hand cannons, that's cool, and if you don't like hand cannons, then none of this is for you. But give it a try, test it out, and I promise you will love the bold endings. Now I haven't used this gun on other classes like hunter and warlock, so if you're a hunter and warlock and you have this bold endings build, let me know in the comments on how this gun's working for you, because I haven't tried it yet. Plan on trying it, but I'm just trying to make sure I get all my builds and classes for Titan before I move to something else. So Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.